All right, Cole, thank you. Now let's turn to our own Shabnam Dinesh with how this all affects us locally. Shabnam.
It shall be more than 60 sheriffs in Illinois oppose the Safety Act, arguing it will release violent criminals into the streets and dry up revenue. But local legislators say the elimination of cash bail only pertains to non-violent criminals, and discretion is still up to the judges.
It affects public safety, so it's a big deal to us.
Local law enforcement is waiting and hoping the Illinois Supreme Court keeps cash bail in place. That's in a challenge to the Safety Act, which eliminates cash bail for non-violent offenders.
No cash bail will affect it on who gets detained, who gets held in jail. So that's a big factor. There's a lot of property crime that right now we can hold people for bonds and bails. That will most likely get released.
But State Senator Dave Kaler, who supports the elimination of cash bail, says discretion is still left to the judges, not lawmakers.
Well, this really gives the judges an opportunity to determine whether a person is a flight risk or a threat to themselves or a threat to the community. And that's really what the criteria ought to be, and not how much money we have in the property.
Cash bail is often a source of income for sheriffs to cover their costs. Kaler says in the absence of cash bail, legislators must find a way to make sure sheriff's departments are properly funded.
A lot of counties depend upon cash bail to help fund their department. Well, if the state is going to pass a law that changes that, then I think the state has an obligation to come and fill that gap.
But Watkins says cash bail also serves as a deterrent to would-be criminals.
Yeah, there has to be repercussions for your crimes, or they're just going to get out of control.
Now, Governor Jay Pritzker says cash bail as a source of local funding is not a sufficient reason to oppose the Safety Act. He says there's no reason for the state to pay thousands to keep a nonviolent person in jail when they just can't afford the few $100s to get out. Rebecca.
Shabnam.